Okay, so we'll be reading from the NRSV with the Apocrypha. A nice tiny Bible that Deb Newman made a very pleasant cover for me. We are at Trinity Episcopal Church in Morristown, New Jersey. That's me bicycle. And we're doing part 2 of this talk called A Woman and Three Men. My mother. Daughters and fathers. This is Sirach, the wisdom of Yeshua ben Sirach, is a book in the original Septuagint Bible. If you don't know about Septuagint, you need to study it. God, Ecclesiasticus, or the wisdom of Jesus, son of Sirach. Many great teachings have been giving us through the law and prophets and the others that followed them, and for these we should praise Israel for instruction and wisdom. Now those who read the scriptures must not only themselves understand them, but also as lovers of learning, be able, through the spoken and written word, to help the outsiders. This is to help the outsiders. So my grandfather Jesus, my grandfather Yeshua, who had devoted himself especially to the reading of the law and to the prophets and the other books of our ancestors, and had acquired considerable proficiency in them, was himself also led to write something pertaining to instruction and wisdom, so that by becoming familiar with his book, those who love learning might make even greater progress in living the best lifestyle. You are invited, therefore, to read it with goodwill. So, this is a part of Jesus and the Apostles' Bible. It's got tons of stuff in it. And it has a really neat place on the power of the tongue, which the super rabbi, Paul, is obviously relating to when he wrote that one bit on the, or James, when he wrote that one bit on the tongues. Okay, so here, daughters and fathers, this is instruction for the female human beings. I never got good instruction for being a guy, and it's like, hey, I don't have any condemnation for anybody, but like discovering this stuff is really wild and cool. Like that, I did this at one point in 1995, 94, 95, I realized that God is a friend. And when he gave the law, he knew how crazy human beings had become. And he gave guidelines to help people not get in trouble. Even the capital punishment is not some kind of weird, bizarre, horrible thing. People are just being put to sleep to wait for the judgment, the evaluation, and the next life. If your behavior gets so bad that it should not be condoned in the tribe, then you should be put to death so that, you're not influencing other people. That's the whole concept of capital punishment, which has been banished in the Christianity gathering. And so anyhow, let's move on. Fathers and daughters. A daughter is a secret anxiety to her father. A daughter is worry. Worry over her robs him of sleep. When she is young, he is worried for fear that she may not marry. Or if married, he is worried over her for fear she may be disliked. While the daughter is a virgin, he is worried over her for fear she may be seduced. and become pregnant in her father's house. This is that disgrace, because each child is a seed of a male human being who is being judged for the behavior of his own seed and the caring for his seed. The seed is so intense and valuable. So the father is worried that she might become pregnant in the house of the father. The father is worried because, having a husband, he is afraid she might go astray and leave the husband. A father is worried and anxious that his daughter, though married, is afraid that she might be barren and have no children. Verse 11. Sirach, verse 42:11. Keep a strict watch over a headstrong daughter, or she may make you a laughingstock to your enemies. She may cause you, the father, the man who's held responsible for your own seed, she may make you a byword in the city and the assembly of the people. Oh, that guy is the father of a couple of prostitutes. A byword in the city. She may put you to shame in public gatherings. See that there is no lattice in her room, no spot that overlooks the approaches to the house. Now that is one of my favorite scriptures in the whole Bible that I ever found. Sirach 42:11. Allow no lattice. This is saying, don't allow any opportunities for people to peek in on your amazing daughter's life. Do not allow anyone, just anyone, access to your daughter. And this is literally the reality of the social media. Women are so eager to have people peek in on their lives in order to feel approved, in order to feel the thing that a woman is hungry for, which is personal response, tender response, appreciative response, comments that you're pretty or you're nice or you're good. Allow no lattice. See that there is no lattice in her room, no spot that overlooks the approaches to the house. Do not let her parade her beauty before any man, or spend her time among married women, because just as from garments come the moth, because moths lay eggs in the wool, from a woman comes woman's wickedness. See, the trouble or the evil in a woman actually come from other women. Better is the harshness of a man rather than a woman who is lenient. There's a better translation of this. Better the harshness of a man than a lenient woman. Oh, it's not going to be a problem. Better is